Hey everyone, it's me, Mr. Nilsson. Hey, I'm just shooting another video from my backyard. It's a nice place to read. Hanging out in the backyard and sitting on a chair and just reading a book. Right now we're looking at this book. It's a children's book that I used to read to my son when he was a little baby. It has lots of poems in it. In fact, it has just tons of poems. It's by a great author named Shel Silverstein. And this guy is also a musician. You can check it out. You can see his foot, his wonderful head, but he plays guitar. He was also a musician. Wrote some amazing books and some of my favorites, but he wrote a lot of poems. And so what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was writing poems. Poems and lyrics are a lot alike, and sometimes poems become songs. And songs and words are obviously, part of music. And so I wanted to talk about that today. Things that you guys could be doing to be great musicians are writing lyrics. And guys, hey, I'll tell you what, you don't even have to share lyrics with anybody. They can almost just be like a journal, a diary, something that you're going through that maybe you don't really want to share. So this is something I'm going to show you guys briefly. This is something when I was reading this book to my son when he was a little baby, it inspired me to write my own. And so this is a book of poems, a book of things that I wrote my son. And I'll read a couple to you guys. But I wanted you guys to remember that poems and lyrics in songs have no real particular order. But I'm just going to give you guys kind of a few examples, okay? It's always nice to try to rhyme things, but I want to see if you guys can write a poem or write a song. Maybe you write it about the coronavirus. Maybe you don't. Maybe you write it about anything, okay? It can be up to you. But here, for example, guys, is a song that we do in my church. I'm just going to show you guys a lot of lyrics. How about that? At least we used to do this in church. I haven't done it in a while. But if you look, here's the verse where someone would start singing. The radiance of the Father before the dawn of time. You spoke and all creation came to be. Now, guys, try to always look at the last words. Okay, so time and be, that doesn't rhyme. Let's keep going. The molecules and planets reveal your great design, and everyone was made so we could see. Well, let's look at the rhymes. So the rhyming is they take the first line, that last word, time, rhymes with design. To be rhymes with see. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Sometimes people will rhyme that word with that word and that one with that one. But now this chorus is a little different. Let's check it out. You are the glorious Christ, the greatest of all delights. Your power is unequaled, your love beyond all heights. See how delights and heights rhyme? No greater sacrifice than what you laid down your life. We join the song of angels who praise you day and night. So life and night. See, now they changed it up on this chorus of the song. Those two words rhyme. The first line and the second line, the end of them rhyme. Whereas in the verses, they kind of skip and then they rhyme that way. Verse 2 is the same, like earth, curse, pour, more. So that's one way you guys can write songs. Here's a poem I wrote. How about I read it to you guys? I wrote this. See, it says my name on there, and I wrote it on that date, April 19th, 2015. That was like almost 5 years ago. Goodness, almost 5 years ago. So you guys can see, always try to follow the last word, okay, and see if it rhymes with the next last word, okay? A little boy walked up to a lake. By the way, this song or this poem is called Rock Skipping. A little boy walked up to a lake. He reached for the ground for 4 rocks he'd take. He wondered and wondered how to make at least one stone reach the other side of the lake. The little boy threw the first stone in, only to watch it sink right in. He wondered and wondered how to improve. See, that word improve doesn't rhyme with anything. Okay, let's continue. But all the other ones do. Or they're the same. Right in, stone in, lake, make, take, lake. Okay, let's keep going. The little boy threw the second rock in, only to watch it skip once and sink again. Again rhymes with in. He wondered and wondered how to improve. See how that wondered and wondered how to improve continues. The little boy threw the third stone in. He watched it skip twice before sinking again. He wondered and wondered how to improve. So he practiced and practiced to simply improve. He thought and thought of ways to improve. One of those ways the boy did choose. Choose, improve, kind of rhymes. Now this time, he threw the fourth rock in, only to watch it skip, 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 stop. After all the hops, the rock finally dropped. See how hops and drop rhymes? The stone would make a perfect trip to the other side of the lake. So the stone would make a perfect trip to the other side of the lake. So you can see how kind of the rhyming works in that. Let's jump over to this book real quick, Where the Sidewalk Ends. I love this book. Lots of great poems in here. Some funny ones too. Where the Sidewalk Ends. Here we go. There is a place where the sidewalk ends, and before the street begins, and there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright, and there the moonbird rests from his flight to cool in the peppermint wind. So how many words actually rhymed in that? White, bright, flight, begins, wind, kind of. See, there's not a, it's interesting. Let's try the next part. Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black and the dark street winds and bends. And the dark street winds and bends. Past the pits where the asphalt flowers grow, we shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and watch where the chalk white arrows go to the place where the sidewalk ends. Again, so he kind of uses that ends. I don't know. Let's see. Grow, slow, go. The three of those rhyme. So his up here, white, bright, flight from line 3, line 4, and line 5. They kind of all rhyme, just like this one. Line 3, line 4, and line 5. They kind of all rhyme. Isn't that interesting? So that's his little pattern he has going. Yes, we'll walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and we'll go where the chalk white arrows go. For the children they mark, and the children they know the place where the sidewalk ends. Interesting, huh? Slow, go, no, all rhyme. You guys, so you can kind of see there's no real set pattern, Here's another song I wrote when I was singing in church. I actually wrote this song. It's just an example too. It doesn't matter if you guys don't attend church or anything like that. But what I did, guys, is I did a lot of rhyming, I think. God of gods, who laid the foundation of the earth, Lord of lords, who knows the time of every birth, King of kings, who commands the morning and causes dawn, Alpha and Omega, you are the light that is never gone. So it's a very basic one. Earth rhymes with birth. Dawn rhymes with gone. This one, there's no rhyme. Wisdom, you, no rhyme. His mighty power, his mighty power, his mighty power is seen in all. His mighty power, his mighty power, his mighty power will never fall. All and fall. That's it. I think there's another page to it too, but anyways, you kind of get the point there. There's another little poem that I wrote back here. There's a lot of poems. You guys see? There's one about my son. I really like this one. It's very simple. When did I write it? April 29, 2015 by me. It's called Unique, and it's just about every person in the world. And it goes like this. It goes, I have my mommy's eyes, my daddy's toes, my mommy's ears, and my daddy's nose. My forehead is similar to mom's, while my arms are like my dad's. These similarities, they just might be, but really, all I am is me. All I am is me. And so, if you're thinking about that, toes, nose, what else is there? Moms, dads, be, me. It's very simple, easy to rhyme. Man, there's a lot of poems I write. So you guys can see how you can just kind of get taken away with writing music. I can't tell you guys how many songs, how many poems I've written in my life. I've done it. I've probably started writing music, guys. This is just this book, but I probably started writing songs and lyrics, poems, whatever you want to call them. I love this one. Since I was easily in the 7th grade, easily. And I just wanted to encourage you guys to do that. Now is a great time to do that. So try it out. And when we get back together, hey, send us some to me. Let me see some. Email me some. My email is brian.nelson@palaverdeschool.org. Just send them to me. Say, hey, Mr. Nelson, check this out. Let me know what you think. And maybe I'll read it on a YouTube video if you really wanted me to. That sounds cool. And I really miss you guys. And, try to be creative. Creativity is the best. It really is. I love you guys. And stay safe out there. Bye-bye.